It's one of the loudest venues in the National Football League. We're inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, home of the Chiefs. Here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. And off we go here at Arrowhead. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Here's 1st and 10. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the shotgun, it's A-Rock. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Malachi Corley. And 3rd down coming up.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's caught by the tight end, Tyler Conklin. It's a pickup of 13 yards, and the Jets have a 1st down.
Really nice job here by the tight end, understanding that if you're not open, get open, and if you are open, stay open. He found a nice void in the zone on the backside of the defense, friendly to the quarterback. Nice pickup.
He'll try the right side with Hall, and he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Rodgers. A throw left side taken in by Corley. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Play fake. It's Rodgers. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Jets 1st down. They put Wilson in motion. 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Now he takes off. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll run. This is Hall. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. He's got it at the 3. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll run. It's Hall. And he's going the wrong way, dropped back at the 7.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. That is caught. And he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short, put him down at the 1. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. The ball inches from the goal line. 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he'll take it on in. Breece Hall. Touchdown, New York. Greg Zuerlein now for the point after. It's up and through. And the Jets will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. He'll hit Kelsey quickly on the RPO.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
That's caught downfield. It's Kelsey. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards. They put Kelsey in motion. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And he will score. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, KC. Butker's extra point is good. And And the Chiefs come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. To return, it's Isaiah Davis. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Play action now with Rodgers. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Second down, Rodgers. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play for the Jets. 31 yards. A first down throw from Rodgers. Now a loose football. And it looked like one of the Jets was able to get in there and secure it. And they did, so they keep the ball.
Well, fortunately for this quarterback, Mike, thanks to the alert play by one of his teammates, they're going to prevent this from being a turnover. It's just so hard as the quarterback. You're trying to keep your eyes downfield. You're trying to keep the plays alive. You have to feel the rush. You have to understand when that clock's going off. That ball either needs to come out, or it certainly needs to be protected.
The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
What can they do here? This is third and forever. Again, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt, and although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
On fourth down, the Jets turn it to the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt. Nicole Hardman, the return man for the Chiefs. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. Open man downfield is Brown. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
He'll get up here and spike it, and time for one final play right here. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And this will be tracked down and intercepted. Picked off by Tony Adams. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like the early aggressive play call to start this second half. I think anytime you find yourself in a tie ball game, you want to be the team that strikes next. In this case, it backfires. They have the turnover. Now it's their defense that's taking the field, and they're going to have to come up with a stop and keep this game all squared up.
The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. He'll come up now for second down and 4. Rodgers now. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in third and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down. On comes the punt team now for the Jets, as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Mahomes. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. They put Kelsey in motion. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
What I loved most about this was just the ability of the quarterback, Mike, to so quickly go through his progression. You see early on at the top of his drop, his eyes are downfield. Quickly realizes there's not a lot of opportunities downfield. Check it down to your back and see if he can pick up the rest after the catch and move the chains with his legs.
Open man, right side, is Kelsey. And And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. That one is complete to Hardman. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 3. He pulls it in around the 5. To the goal line and in. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. And Butker on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs will move out to a 14-7 lead. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll stick to the ground. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. A-Rod down to throw on first down. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Now a second down throw from Rodgers. That's over the middle and intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. And the Chiefs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
On first down, it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
They put Kelsey in motion. He's got it inside the 5. And he's into the end zone yet again. We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. And off we go from the Steel City. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. Throwing to begin, it's Wilson. That's pulled in, Najee Harris. That one good for a dozen, and a very quick first down.
We see this week in and week out, Mike, these running backs in today's game, they really have the skill set of a wide receiver. So if you're going to guard him one-on-one, and you know the offense is going to use him in the passing game, you better have that guy. You better have that matchup guy that you're confident to put on him and say, okay, you're going to go out there in space and defend a receiver like this. And after plays like that, I'm not sure how much more man coverage they can afford to play.
And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day. Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. As a pass rusher, you don't always need to record a sack to make your presence felt. Creating pressure, move the quarterback, affect his timing. Those are all different ways to take pressure off your coverage unit.
So, after two straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds. So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on 4th down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
Throwing right away is Mahomes. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. Big play for KC. 31 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Play action here. Mahomes. Now he'll run. And the Chiefs have got a 1st and goal coming up. He's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Here's Pacheco. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. Going in the wrong direction. Now 2nd and goal from the 12. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Alex Highsmith. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next 2 drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound. Let's settle things.
That is caught. What a throw. Nicole Hardman. Touchdown, Chiefs.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Now Wilson on 1st down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Russ. This one down the field for Freiermuth. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. 1 quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. And we're back to the Steel City after this. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practice. And other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. He'll run with Harris. Marked down at the 6. 2nd and goal. One more time, it's Harris. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Najee Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chris Boswell on for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Steelers will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. That's caught. Travis Kelce. Finding room at midfield. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Throwing now, Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down. Though we do have a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about. Two minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. A first down throw for Mahomes. Off he goes.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
They'll come up here on second down and 5. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On third down, Mahomes. He's got his tight end. It's Kelsey. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
And in motion is Brown. On second down, Mahomes. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Dante Jackson. Into space. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick-6 for touchdown. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick-6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick-6.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They go play action with Mahomes. Open man downfield is Brown. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
He's going to take a shot down the field. Crazy. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we have reached halftime with these two teams separated by a touchdown. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. It's Xavier Worthy on the return. What a great return. All the way down to the 40-yard line.
At the 40-yard line.
First down throw, Mahomes. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC. What a terrific play at the back of the end zone. Greg, that is so hard to do, but something you did during your career. How do guys pull that off?
Yeah, the key here, Mike, is the concentration to not only see the ball, but then you have to feel the ground. You have to know exactly where you are in the back line of the end zone. And tell you what, this is about as good as it gets. Come down with the ball, 2 feet in bounds, touchdown.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Wilson. Got a man left side. It's caught. That long one's going to bring them first and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line. Here's Warren. He slams it in there, and he is in. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Steelers. Boswell now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Steelers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here comes Worthy to return. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Now the former rushing champ, it's Kareem Hunt. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Third down, 3 to go. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steelers.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And the Steelers are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. He'll let one go down the middle. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often. And it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Steeler first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front. Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw again is Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
And 6 yards to go.
Wilson will throw again. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. He's going to look for the home run ball. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line.
All right, so that's consecutive drives now. You've come out here and thrown interceptions. I think at this point, Mike, it's time to run the ball. It's time to give this offense a little bit of a reset, settle this quarterback down. And if nothing else, let's cool off this secondary. They are flying to the ball. They are taking chance after chance. Let's remove them from the defense for a while, make them defend the run, and let's get our offense back on track.
They'll keep it on the ground. Still still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Mahomes. That's taken in by Kareem Hunt. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Chiefs first down. Patrick to throw. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He runs with it. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Man in motion is Brown. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. Here we go. 1st and goal. They put Kelsey in motion. A run with Pacheco. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Believe it or not, Mike, there are quarterbacks in the league that would rather take a sack than throw a ball away. Remember, that affects their completion percentage. So kudos to him for not being selfish, and I promise you that offensive line, they're taking note. A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
This is a tough spot. Third down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Russ. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They are trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the fourth quarter?
It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Once the quarterback gets flushed out of the pocket, Mike, he has to make a split-second decision. Does he remain a passer and give his guys time downfield to work open? Or does he turn into a runner, just try to pick up some positive yards with his legs? I think in this case, the extra time paid off. Remained a passer, found an open target downfield, and he's able to get the ball to him for a nice completion.
Roman Wilson was the intended target. And it's going to bring up a third down. Here we go. One final play. He's going to air this one out. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out. And we are headed to overtime. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Here comes Worthy to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Mahomes. Going for it all. That is brought in. And he will take this one in. 72 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. The kick is good. So an ideal start to this overtime. And now it's up to the defense to preserve a 7-point lead. So, thanks to that recent rule change, still the chance to extend this game and match that opening overtime score as they receive the kickoff here. Now a first throw here in overtime. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Now Wilson on first down. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
They'll try and run it here with Warren. They'll mark him down there at the 33, but that is good enough. A run gives him a first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make...
And it's intercepted! That ought to seal it. It is picked off by the rookie safety. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Mike, at this point in the game, you just can't make that mistake. But at the same time, give credit to this defense. They continue to come up big, and no play bigger than that interception. And you can bet, if this game ends now, that guy's going to find himself with a game ball.
So, it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final.
From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down at a yard. Slot man moves right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Loose inside the 30. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. 61 yards. And the Lions are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he'll get this to the 32.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert. don't jump early and give them free yardage.
And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now Mahomes. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Mahomes now to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. So now make that a second sack for them on this drive.
And, Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and that they did, getting 2 sacks on this first drive.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Lions 7, Chiefs nothing.
Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Let's get in that end zone. Get some yards, boys. Hey, Finty, come back. It's safe, boys. Let's get a few yards on this play.
Mahomes going to throw. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out, and the Lions will take over. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let him do all the work, and then someone catch him at the end and pass him up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
In motion, the tight end. Goff now looking to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Now gone. Gibbs gets popped and he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Marcus Davenport in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Boy, a tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
It's just a 32-yard punt with no return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Goff now to throw. In trouble, and he he's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
So now following the sack, often the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here. So for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around.
Here's 2nd and 8.
They'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
And again, it's Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Looking to throw is Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that they're very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
No hesitations. They go right back to Kelsey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. DJ Reader able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
43. Hey, 43. Attack. Hey, 57. Mental mistakes out there, offense. Hey, yellow, go. Shut him on this drive, boy.
He'll drop to throw. This will be caught at the 2. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Let's go, KC!
Here we go. 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
We'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
2nd and 6 coming up. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll try the air now with Goff. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he's got this down to the 35. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Here's 2nd down and 3. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Here's 1st down. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Yards between them and the end zone. 2nd and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And his kick here is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that flag accepted. Here we go, 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Lions are going to win this game.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you